Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Tuesday. Whoop, whoop. My name is Angel Goebel, and I am a proud mama. I am an amazing wife, and I am a leader of the Higher View Nation of Women. And this is Courageous Coffee Talk. And you can hear littles in the background. This is real life. They're joining us in the background. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. So I put this with, there is freedom in your thoughts. And that was what the Father was really kind of just soaking in with me this morning. We were just soaking, and there's freedom in our thoughts. And so I want to go ahead and share our cup before I get started. This is my good cup. Y'all know the story. Inhale courage, exhale fear. You can see the steam. I don't know if you can, coming off my cup. I'm actually drinking hot coffee. That's far and few. I usually have cold coffee. But yeah, so let's see. Fun fact about me. I don't know if you can hear music that I have in the background. Sometimes I always have something playing in the background. But I love, I guess you call it guitar, but eclectic, very just Scotland. That's my best way of saying it. Scotland and Ireland and different things like that. It is like my heart's desire, sooner than later, to go to Scotland and Ireland. I just have always been drawn to that since I was a kid. Just the things about it, the castles and the beauty, and the Lord really speaks to me, like through the Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, different things like that, but so much more than just very, very mystical stuff. When it comes, and that's a whole word that a lot of people are like, what is that word? Is that it's just how the Father speaks to us in certain ways. He'll take a picture or an idea or I love being outside. And so with that said, there is freedom in our thoughts. And in the comments too, put where you want to go. Put where, like, if you could go anywhere, where would you go? What would you want, like, anywhere? No limits. You could go anywhere. Put in the comments. Our minds are powerful, okay? And our thoughts shape who we are and who we will become. There's lots of scripture to back this up. And I started coming up with questions. What are you thinking? What is yourself telling yourself through the day? Do you have self-doubt? Are you believing the lies? Are you speaking the lies? Are you speaking truth of who the Father says that you are? And are you blessing or are you cursing? Are you speaking life or are you speaking death? And it was something that the Father said, it was so true that we have power in our words. We have power in our thoughts. And as someone thinks within himself, within herself, so he or she is. What you think you are is what you are. Okay? God has not given you a spirit of fear or of timid, but of power, love, and self-discipline. And those were the two scriptures that he kept highlighting today, as there is freedom in our thoughts. And it was interesting because any of those negative thoughts that come in, or those things that tell you the opposite of what you truly are, or what scripture or what the Father says that you are in your intimate time with him, they're just all lies. It's not true. So what do? We take those thoughts captive in the obedience of Christ. We give those thoughts over, right? And he really has been emphasizing the fruits of the Spirit to me. What if your thoughts were focused around love, joy, peace? Like, you literally can tell your mind, because you have the power in your thoughts, you have the power in your thinking, you have the power in your words. We have to always redirect our thinking to healing thoughts, to positive words, to what the Father says, so we can break the lies, the toxic patterns, the toxic thoughts, and replace them with healthy thoughts, the truth of who the Father says you are. And that is something that I talk to you guys all the time about. Pen to paper. Pen to paper. It is spending time with those thoughts. What are you thinking? What is the process going on in your head? If you were to stop every time a thought came in your head through the day, what would it be? What would you write down? What would you see that you were speaking to yourself? And it's just redirecting those thoughts to the things that the Father says you are. That's why I talk so much about affirmations and declarations to you. An affirmation is you speaking it out and believing it. A declaration is what the Father says, the truth about you. Knowing it, understanding it. We may not have everything to it, but we at least have the realization that it is truth, or that we know something is better. So, and that's what, every day that I speak the affirmations over you, I believe is what the Father is speaking in that moment. Just simple words, just simple, but there's so much power in those words. So there it is. There is freedom in your thoughts, freedom in your thinking, asking yourself the questions, what are you thinking? Because your thoughts and your words are powerful. So, and I love that. As someone thinks within himself, within herself, so he or she is. It's true. Like, it will totally be my day too. Like, if I wake up with just a crappy attitude, I'm very far and few now because I know how to grab it and be like, I'm not dealing with this. Nope. I'm taking every thought captive in the obedience of Christ, and I'm not dealing with this, because I'm not going to set my day this way. And I'm not going to allow that to happen in my household. I have self-discipline. Self-discipline, and he talks about that. That's with the other scripture that I shared. It's just us recognizing that what is being thought, what is being spoken out of your mouth, is it lies or is it truth? And it should just, we have to reframe the thoughts in our mind. We have to always redirect our thinking, taking those thoughts captive and filling it with the healthy thoughts. As you're spending time in pen and paper, who does the Father say you are? And speaking that truth, thinking that truth. So, a little bit deeper today. And just sharing what the Father's been thinking, or what he's been saying to me, and just how to come on and share this with you. The whole point of this Courageous Coffee Talk is some days there's going to be fun, and we're just going to kind of maybe laugh and share funny things and whatnot. But I think it's good to walk away with nuggets, pieces that you can use in your life. So, It does not matter what you didn't get done yesterday. Doesn't matter what you need to do tomorrow, right? Because the lists are long on both sides. Let's focus on today, the hours that we have left in today. Focus on the things that you are good at, your gifts, your talents, your abilities, and the tools that you have in your hands to use today. How can you go out and inspire someone today? How can you encourage someone today? How can you be courageous today? And how can you love? You can do it out and about. You can do it on a phone. You can send a text message. You can do it online. You can spend time with yourself and speak the positive words and the freedom, the positive thoughts in your head with your Father. Because it starts with you. So, all right. You are beautiful. You are brave. You are strong. You are free to be exactly who He has created and designed you to be. You are brilliant and you are loved. All right, go out and do something courageous today. Inspire someone and go out and love. All right, everyone. I will see you tomorrow. All right. Love y'all.